Hey loves, it's your girl Renee, and if you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Today I wanted to give you guys some tips, do's and don't tips for upcoming nursing students and first semester nursing students that are about to start nursing school. I am currently a third semester nursing student and I have 9 months left until I'm completely done with nursing school. And I wish I'd done this video earlier just to advise like what I experienced. And honestly, I thank God so much that I came this far and now I'm able to share some tips with you guys. So if you're interested in watching this video, continue on watching. If you see me looking below, I wrote my notes into my phone just to stay organized throughout this whole video. So my first do is to prioritize your time with buying a planner or a calendar board. I suggest this very essentially because staying organized in nursing school is a must. If you don't stay organized, if you don't stay organized, you're going to literally fall 10 steps backwards. And nursing school is fast paced and you want to stay on track. And with buying a calendar or a planner, you can write your days that you're going to study, for how many hours, or times where you're gonna implement your clinical hours, days that you go to clinical, days that you are gonna meet up with a study group or spend time with your friends. Prioritizing your time is literally the key that will save you throughout nursing school. And I am so big on being organized. If you literally could see my calendar board, I literally write my whole life on there, literally. My first don't for my first semester nursing school students: never compare yourself with other students. And I was so big on this because when I first started nursing school, I didn't come from a medical background. I'm like, oh my goodness, like I wanted to become a nurse or a physician, but my heart led to nursing school. And as I started my first semester into nursing school, it was so many students that were there who already had the experience, who were already LPNs, or who were firefighters that were just coming into the RN program. I felt like defeated in a sense. Like I was like, I have no medical background, I have no experience, like how am I going to get through this? But that's because I was comparing myself to other students, not knowing that what God instilled in me, no man can take that away from me. So never compare yourself to other students. God got you into this journey and he's going to get you through this journey, and you have to believe that, and you have to have faith. Like my shirt says, have faith that God is going to get you through it. No, it's not going to be easy. Yes, you're going to cry. Yes, you're going to stress, but at the end of the day, where you put your foot into that territory, God says it is yours. My second tip for do's is find a great study group. And when I mean find a great study group, I'm not talking about finding a study group with 10 students in it. No, you're basically going to a party if that's the case. No, find a study group with a minimum of 4 students or even less. And I suggest that because I have approximately 4 students within the group, you are going to stay more focused into your studying. And when you guys do study, make sure that you guys already know what's going on, because that's how I used to think about it. I used to think that, okay, like we're going there, we're going to just learn all the new information. No, you want to be on your 10s and toes, if that even makes sense. Your 10s and toes. You do the studying at home, And when you get to your study group, you guys are basically revising the information, helping each other understand the concept, basically putting the icing on the cake. So I suggest that you get out your comfort zone and find a great study group. But for me, like, what I did is I prayed and I asked God, and I said, God, like, whomever you want into my life, I asked that you open the door for me to find a great study group. And I found a great study group, and we have a minimum of 3. It's 3 of us, and we've been studying well, and we've been getting good grades and passing by the grace of God. My second don't procrastinate or wait last minute. I'm big on this too. When I first started, you know, general education, I didn't have to study. I was an A, B student, so I would study. Even my mother know this. I would literally study last minute for everything, and I'll still end up getting an A. But though I would study last minute, I would literally be stressing. But who put that stress on me? Myself, because I decided to wait last minute to study. And in nursing school, there's no such thing as studying last minute, because there's so much information, there's so much content. You can't study last minute as you would for your undergraduate education. In nursing school, the same day you learn the concept is the same day you start studying, and you break it down. Literally digest it so you can learn all the concepts put together, because there's literally like 10, I think the most we had like 10 chapters put in together, and we had 1 week, literally 1 week to study. So don't wait last minute to study. Don't do that to yourself, because basically you're putting the stress on yourself. My tip number 3 for my do's is study every day. I highly suggest this, because like I said, studying every day doesn't literally mean that you have to study for 5 hours each day. You can literally break it down. Okay, today I decided that I'm going to study for approximately 3 hours, but within that 3 hours, I'm going to study for 45 minutes. I'm going to take a 15-minute break, and then I'm going to study for 45 minutes again. And that helps your brain relax in a sense where you're actually pouring the knowledge into your brain, rather than trying to stress and study. Just sit there for literally 3 hours, which I used to do. I'm guilty. I used to literally sit there for like 3 hours and try to like have everything soak into my brain, but literally that was causing me to stress. But I learned a tip: break it down for 45 minutes, and my brain already know, okay, we're about to get a 15-minute break. Okay, let's make sure we focus and study for 45 minutes, get my 15-minute break, and go right back into it. So study every day, so that when it comes time to take the test, you're already prepared. Because a student that stays prepared doesn't have to work under pressure. Tip number 3 for don'ts. Don't study to memorize, study to understand the concept. The reason why I say this is because people's lives are going to be in your hands. You don't want to memorize something in short-term memory and then forget about it when you're taking care of a patient and be like, what am I supposed to do? No, don't do that to yourself. You actually want to understand the concept so that you're able to even teach other students, or even your patient, tell them what's going on with their diagnosis, or why they're being treated for this diagnosis, so that they can entrust you, so they can know, okay, my nurse Renee knows what she's doing. I trust her with my life. You don't want to just memorize the concept and then just study for the exam, memorize it, pass the exam, and then forget all the information. Don't do that to yourself. You want to make sure that you actually understand the concept, that you're able to teach it from A to Z and implement it when you're out in the clinical setting. Tip number 4 on my do's is to stay positive and pray. I am a firm believer in Jesus Christ, And I believe that prayer is essential in the life of a Christian. Excuse me. I feel that is essential, because in your moments of distress, in your moments where you're discouraged and you don't want to continue in nursing school, you get on your knees and you pray. You cry out to God and tell him to help you with literally everything that you're going through, because he knows what you're going through. And he's there to help you, but you need to ask him to help you. And I suggest that you stay positive. Always remember your why. Why are you doing this? Why did you decide to accept the acceptance letter to continue on? Don't, in your moments of discouragement, don't say, I'm done, I don't even want to do this anymore. Just remember that people need you, that your patients are going to need you. So don't be the nurse that give up so easily. Be the nurse that is willing to fight and become a superhero, because that's what you're going to be. You're going to be a superhero to all your patients. Always remember to take care of yourself. Self-care is priority. Take a day out during the week when you're not doing any homework, or you don't have an exam coming up, or you don't have clinicals. Remember to take time to take care of yourself, because your health is essential. If you're not able to take care of yourself, how are you going to be able to take care of your patients? Or how are you going to be able to finish out nursing school strong? Stay hydrated, get enough rest. Well, try your best to get enough rest. Try your best to get enough rest. And also eat healthy. Incorporate some fruits, some vegetables to keep your brain stimulating, your mind stimulating, and to just help you function properly. Tip number 4 for don't take your nursing school journey for granted. And I'm gonna say that again. Don't take your nursing school journey for granted. The reason why I say this is because some students wish to be in your position right now. We already know how competitive nursing school is, and by the grace of God, you were selected to become a nursing student. And that means continue on striving even when you want to give up. Continue on pushing and continue on praying. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed these tips, comment down below if you did enjoy it. And if you are a nursing student going into the fall semester, starting into nursing school, comment down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And your girl Renee Bell is out.